Okay, here we have the pop-up version of Strega Nona. And this pop-up version is actually, it's not the full story. What it does is it talks about some of the different, what we would call themes that are in the main story. So different things that we notice that the main story is about. So this pop-up version is called Brava Strega Nona, a heartwarming pop-up book. And even though the main story was designed by Tomie dePaola, the people who did what we call paper engineering, who actually created the pop-ups in this book, are Robert Sabuda and Matthew Reinhardt. And they are two of my very favorite pop-up book designers. They do an amazing job with pop-ups. So on our first page, I'll read it to you first, and then I'll show you the pop-up. It says, "It all began the night I was born." This is coming from Strega Nona herself. "And Grandma Conchetta named me Nona. From the time I could walk, she taught me all she knew about helping people. I watched her cure headaches and warts and make love potions. Grandma Conchetta was a true Strega. When I grew up, she asked me to take her place, and I became Strega Nona. Now I want to share her secrets and mine with you." And so on this first page, on our first big pop-up, here we see Strega Nona's family tree. And on the book, it actually says family and the Italian word familia. And it says, "As you can see, I come from a big family. Always be proud of your family. It's where you come from. And my big nose and chin come from there too." So you can see, I'll give you a little close-up. There's Strega Nona on the swing. And there we see some of her relatives as you go up the tree, all the way up to the very top. Those are all her family members. And then we close this pop. Whenever you're looking at a pop-up book, you always want to make sure you open and close slowly to make sure nothing gets bent. So our second pop-up is one of my favorites in the book. Ready? Here we go. So this is a whole eating scene. And it actually, here on the book, it says, mangia. Mangia, which is an Italian word for eat. "Eating together brings joy. I like friends and family to sit at my table under my arbor. We eat and tell old and new stories, laughing and remembering late into evening." And so we'll give you a little close-up look at the table. And ooh, we've got a little friend there right up on the front, a little goat. I think that's Big Anthony up front there. And Strega Nona right in the back. And this arbor that they talked about is actually holding all of these grapes. And that's, if you've never seen where grapes come from, they grow on vines and they can actually go across arbors like this, across trellises. Close this one up very slowly. And our next one is here, and it's the town. And what this description says is amici, which is the Italian word for friends. "Remember your friends, and they will remember you. Every day after I have helped the villagers with their troubles, I walk around town to visit and say, 'Ciao tutti, come stay. Hello everybody, how are you?'" I may have said that second phrase a little funny, but Italian's not a language I know a lot about, but I know a few words. But here is the town, and there's actually a lot of things that happen in this town. Let me see if I can do this. We can open the doors and see little and we see somebody popping up above too. And let's see, here's another door. Some more of the villagers. And this one too. Let's see. Ready? And I think we can do this one too. Let's see if I can do it from over here. So all those friends of Strega Nona. So let's close that one gently. Now this one, you should remember this scene from the book we just read. Remember what came pouring out of that pasta pot when it was out of control? Lots and lots of pasta, right? Because Big Anthony forgot to do the at the end. Well, look at this. There comes all the pasta. And at the top here it says, pazienza. I hope I said that right. Patience. Patience is not always easy. Never will I forget the day Big Anthony used my magic pasta pot after I told him not to touch it. But one must have patience, especially with dear friends when they don't listen. So we can see right at the very end, there's our Big Anthony flying away on the pasta and all the things that got caught up in the pasta. I think we've got 2 more in this book. So this next, oh, this is a fun one too. Ready? Look at that. Now make sure you keep your eyes right on the blue. I'm going to open it and close it one more time and you'll see something spinning. Yeah, look at that. And Robert Sabuda and Matthew Reinhardt designed all of this to do just those things. All of this is done in paper. And this one says, Celebrazione, celebration. The most important celebration is life itself. Whenever there is a celebration in the village square, I am certainly there, says Strega Nona. And look at that. We see all the people in the town square gathering. There's, ooh, I think there's Strega Nona. All the people gathering. And this is the very last pop-up in the book. And of course, here is our Strega Nona. And usually, what do a lot of hearts mean? Love, right? So this one says, amore, love. The ingredient segreto, secret ingredient. Always share your love and it will bring you a magical life. Always share your love and it will bring you a magical life. And that, my friends, is the main lesson from Strega Nona. And I think it's a wonderful sentiment to end our story share on. So until next week, this has been Miss Nicole from Bloomfield Public Library, and we've been sharing Strega Nona, created by the amazing children's book author and illustrator Tomie dePaola. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, we actually have these books at the library. If you want to borrow them, we do have curbside service right now. So feel free to call the library and we will be happy to let you borrow those books. And I look forward to the next time we can actually meet in person.